Welcome back, guys. We're gonna get right into it today. All I can say is we got some sunshine and it's gonna make for a great video, hopefully. Do have the 980 out with this nice weather. What more can we ask for but start getting ready for spring? We did get a little surprise unfolding the digger here today. This is the harrow on the back. She's got a little bit of a lean to her, but we should be able to get that figured out. We're gonna start right off with some greasing. We got some new shovels to put on, but just waiting for those to come in yet. But we'll get right into it and start with some grease. Got that all greased. Next we'll just get right into checking the wheel bearings and make sure everything's tight. So we'll set her down and get right into it here, I guess. Oh yeah. So I did pre-wipe all those grease zerks off, but some of you might question that. Now we're just gonna go through, check those wheel bearings, make sure those tandems are tight too, mainly just the road ones, I guess. But we'll check everything, make sure we're A-okay there, and put a couple shots of grease in the wheel bearings, and hopefully we're good to go. Didn't have any problems last year, but it's always just safe to check this stuff out. Mainly these are the ones we're worried about, but as you can tell, this tire's gonna need some attention. We've been saying one more season for 3 seasons now, and I think it's finally the season for her. This one ain't any better. Got some bad weather cracking on her, but we'll see if this one can't make it another year. Always got a spare on hand though, you gotta be prepared. Well, the sidekick and me got that done. We're on to the next cause of the project here. We got a missing bolt. The main bolt that pivots on. It wasn't too hard to diagnose, I'll tell you that, but everything else is checking out pretty good. We do have one missing bolt on the very back there, holding one of the harrows on. We'll get that all situated. I even have a John Deere bolt to replace it, so she'll be good as green still. Well guys, moral of the story here is when you're checking to see if any of those other bolts are loose, don't use your Milwaukee 3/4 inch impact, because it will snap them off. I should have used that one, but that one just didn't have the torque on a couple of them. But as you can see here, this is why it broke. That one did. They get loose and then they start wearing on the threads or on the bolt themselves, and then you're left with replacing it. Lucky enough for me, got another one on hand. Well, for all you folks that have hung around this long, you're probably wondering, what bolt was I talking about? Now, there's a lot of controversy behind this, but it's this top bolt right here, this one. But now, this one needs a special attention, being that it needs to be tight. The reason being is there is a bushing that goes in between the 2 plates here, and it's inside this casting. And that bushing needs to be locked on to the plates. That way, the plates hold it tight, and it just transfers its wear from the bushing to the casting instead of vice versa to the bolt. Now when it goes to the bolt, we start having the problem like I did, breaking and just disappearing. But thankful enough, the bushing was still in there, just needs a new bolt, and we're off on our journey to the next project. But the reason being I had to do that is about, I think 5 of them are loose. It's just time, age, and wear caused it, and it just all comes with time. These shanks, these true depth standard shanks, are about the same style. They have to be tight. There's a bushing in there, and then they transfer the wear to the casting. But most of these shanks are pretty tight. They never really have been worked too hard. Main reason they get wore out is just acres and then turning with them in the ground. It's kind of a main wear item on them, and you got to do it sometimes. That sometimes if you can avoid it, you just avoid it. But the main reason we got this thing early, so ready so early, was it just was nice out. But usually this thing is stuck in a mud hole where we have it sit, and one of these years we're gonna get smart and not set it there. But This one pulled right out. Usually we have to get a tractor out there and pull it out, but we didn't need to. We were good to go. But since it's not as windy today, I figured I'd show you guys that. I got some shovels replaced since it's nice out. And then last but not least, we do need a little bolt. The top one's broke. I think we break one every year. I don't know if it's not level or what, but it really just has to do with something, I assume. And I've yet to figure that one out. So when I figure it out, I'll let you guys know, or maybe you guys know, because I don't. Otherwise I'd tell you. So that should do it for this one, guys. And if you guys liked it, tune in on the next one. But thanks for sticking around this long, and hopefully we'll see you guys tuned in next time. Anyways, take her easy, everyone.